Oh, since you're in a bad mood before we begin, I got you something.
Aww. I don't know what that is.
It's a BTS coloring book.
Is it a coloring book?
I don't know. It's a magazine. I was in somebody's waiting room at the dentist. It wasn't my dentist.
You
and I was
stole
on the,
this?
No, I borrowed it. So now it's yours.
It's on camera.
Be grateful.
Did you
say
steal
thank
it?
you?
Thank you, dentist office.
All right, let's do the show.
It's a Hawaii thing. Whoa. It's a Hawaii thing.
How's it going? Welcome to It's a Hawaii Thing. You got Lanai, and that's Brooke Lee.
Hi.
She's the president of the group BTS. We got a very special guest today. I've been trying to get him on the show for a while. He's a good friend of mine, and we've been traveling the world.
Ooh.
Yeah, pre-pandemic.
Yes.
His
let's be
musical
fair.
journey began in 1984, and I think that's the first time I met him. He doesn't remember, but I was at his school because he won a famous competition called Brown Bags to Stardom. The guy's amazing. He has over 20 albums, I think, probably even more that we don't know about. And I'm sure he has collaborated on more than that. He's been doing music for 30 years. Now his grandkids are doing music. He has a school in Kaneohe, a music school with his kids, and he's just an overall good guy.
Legacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Boy DeLima. How you
Hi,
doing?
Lanai. Hi, Brooke. How you guys doing?
Nice to see you.
Morning.
Good to see you too, man.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Good to be seen.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what? We have a new thing. We're going to start off our show. You got to pick a
Ooh, it's like a
fortune.
Oh, nice.
Fortune
Okay,
cookie.
okay.
Go ahead
Pigeon
and grab one.
emoji, everybody. Check them out
Okay.
at pigeonemoji.com.
And you got to open it up and
Alright.
read it.
Okay. Do I get to eat the?
Yeah, you get to
Oh.
eat
Yes,
it too.
and do it into the microphone so we get like
okay,
an
okay.
ASMR type
Okay,
of
let me
situation.
put my pick down over here.
Oh, are we all doing? Why didn't I get invited to this?
Go ahead, go.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and read your fortune.
Pigeonemoji.com.
Okay.
You read
That's
yours
so
first.
cute.
So funny. Because it's in pigeon. Go ahead.
Stay attractive and gifted, you lucky bugger.
Wow, that
Nice
is a
one.
fortune.
Wow, that
Good one.
is. That's not a fortune. That's true.
That's
That is
true
truth
right
right
there.
there.
No, no, no,
That's like psychic.
Go ahead, Brookie.
Oh, is it mine?
Yeah.
Make the rest of your life the best of your life.
Good one.
Right?
Yeah.
Mine is
All right.
be happy with what you get, and you'll get what you want.
Ooh.
Thank you.
He's gonna make
Yeah.
a tattoo.
Oh,
I'm going to
there's-
frame this.
Oh wow. It's a tattoo on the back. too?
Yeah, look at that.
I don't think it's a tattoo.
It looks
No.
like it,
but
though.
he's
Okay.
gonna tattoo.
I like how they have little brown people, though, on it.
It's
I
like
awesome.
it's
Lanai and Brooke.
I like the.
Yeah, is that us?
Oh,
I
but
don't
get
think
too
so.
much hair, this guy.
That was me when I was 18.
right.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming in on the show.
Hey, thank you, Lanai.
You've been
Thank
doing
you,
a lot
Brooke.
of cool stuff, huh?
We have been, yeah. We just have been kind of, switching gears over here and,
Yeah.
considering everything that the world is going through.
That's how you got to pivot, right? You
Yeah.
Tell everybody about the music school.
The music school opened up June 1st.
Wow.
We have about 200 students at the school now.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, in just a couple of months. And we teach everything from ukulele.
Nice.
We have special hula classes. We have olelo classes. We have bass classes, voice, and the list goes on. We have guitar lessons, and we're doing workshops. And we had Frankie Marino from Las Vegas. He's a A-lister over there in Las Vegas that came down, did a workshop, and then we had another kid during the ukulele festival.
Nice.
Ukulele that came down and
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Ukulele Lenny.
Ukulele, yeah.
he
Yeah.
came down and he gave a class for the school. And
Are you a professor there?
You know what?
Ooh, if you
Well, you
will.
know what, Brooke and Lanai, bro, this is a serious thing. Bro. After I taught my first couple of weeks, bro, I wanted to call all my teachers and say, bro, sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so.
I bet, yeah.
Bro.
People take teachers for granted.
It is, bro. It's tough.
Yeah.
You got to captivate these little ones. You know what I mean? But, bro, I tell you, after you do, it's
Yeah.
like the light goes on in them
Yeah.
when you teach them a C chord and an F and a G7. Right,
They get excited.
I get excited too. It's
I told your daughter
so gratifying.
that I wanted to take a class because I've always wanted to learn ukulele.
Ukulele, yeah.
I know like 4 chords.
Right.
yeah.
So, what age do you start? And what
I'm
age
starting
do you-
them at 5, bro.
5?
And
Nice.
these kids can barely, even get through. It's an hour class, and they can barely get through like 10, 15 minutes of it, because their fingers hurt,
Oh,
you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Poor
breaking
little
them in,
babies, you
breaking
know.
them in, breaking
But
them
it's such an awesome feeling, bro, to start them that young.
But
and-
am I too old to go?
Oh, no, not at all.
Never too old.
Never, yeah.
Will I be the oldest one there?
They have
won't, bro.
geriatric classes. You'll be fine.
Hey, watch
Yeah, yeah,
them
yeah.
out.
They have a
Watch them
kupuna
out.
hour. Kupuna hour.
And the good thing is that I'm there teaching too, I mean, parents come in and they're like, you're actually teaching?
That's awesome.
And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to start this thing,
Yeah.
if I wasn't there. I didn't want to have an understudy teaching, keep my
so
kids.
it's
I wanted to be
located
there.
where? It's upstairs.
It's on the
Windward
Macy's
Mall.
wing upstairs,
Macy's
yeah,
side.
at Windward Mall.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I think that's the magic of it. Everyone gets to learn from you.
And the mall is happy, the parents are happy because
Yeah.
they bring their kids for an hour and then it goes, okay, we're going shopping
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And then the mall is like, oh, right on, hey, they're here, and so
Win-win.
it's cool.
We
yeah,
had, we had Bobby Madero on the show, and
Uh-huh.
we asked him about who he learned from, and his dad was like, "You got to learn from the best." So I think that's the way to go. You got to learn from the best.
That's
right.
right.
Yeah,
Go to
well,
the Pico, the source.
Yeah, the Pico.
Go to the source.
And how do
Yeah.
you guys have a website? How do they sign up?
Yeah, it's bro, that's Kapena school, so she knows all these the kind, right? I'm just I'm the
you on
employee,
Instagram.
Hit
bro.
her
I'm
up
a-
on IG.
Kap-
Hit her up
yeah.
on IG.
Follow-
Kapena School
follow
of
them.
Music. It's
There
a
you go.
kapenaschoolofmusic.com.
And
Yes.
what
You'll
is
find it
every day.
I do Mondays and Wednesdays, but the school is open every day. We have different lessons
classes.
on different days.
All right, we're gonna be right back talking story with Kelly Boy DeLima. It's a Hawaii thing. Don't go anywhere. Bringing you what matters. Viewers can receive the Star Advertiser digital full access subscription for just $9.95 per month. Go to staradvertiser.com and click on subscribe. Use the code AHI THING. Long's Drugs is always here for Hawaii, providing your family with their local favorites, accessible health and wellness services to keep you safe and healthy. Make Long's a part of your day. This show is brought to you by the Show Aloha Challenge, bringing you the second annual Winter Wonderland, presented by Mirror Image Construction. Get your tickets today at showalohachallenge.com. The Show Aloha Challenge Foundation raises funds and promotes initiatives to serve the people who need them most. Visit the website, showalohachallenge.com, and get involved. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing.
We're back.
Kelly Boy
Yay.
DeLima is hanging out with us. You miss traveling?
I do, bro. And I just wanted to say that, pre-pandemic, we're in Japan together.
Right before lockdown.
Bruh.
But let's be clear, because people get confused. You guys weren't gigging. You guys were hanging out.
We were on a food tour.
Yeah, we were
That was like the best thing ever.
Because people assume that when you guys go, you're working.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're working because it's a tour, but
Well, that trip wasn't working. I was having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you guys have been in Japan several times, but you never really get to experience.
I
the
never
whole thing.
have. So
Yeah.
we did spend that time when we did the Hokus.
Oh, yeah.
In the dome or whatever.
So what happened was we were
Right.
doing he's talking about the Hoku's
right, they do that
pre-show,
after. Yeah.
and they had an extra day. So I said, hey,
Right.
you guys should come. I want to show you Tokyo because they never get to stay. They
and we're
always gotta leave.
gonna go with Henry Capono
Oh, wow.
to Disneyland.
Oh, right,
Oh,
right.
that's right.
And Lanai kind of hit me up with
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. He's
and
like,
Right.
you gotta
You can
see the
continue.
Lanai version.
So it was you, it was Brother No,
yeah. Barry
Barry Flanagan,
wow.
Flanagan.
and there was a couple other
Ariana.
Ari Sue,
Right. Ari. Yeah.
yeah, Kimmy A.
Wait, so Henry was like on the teacups by
Well,
himself?
no, 'cause
or?
Well,
Henry had his
he
twins,
had
that's why.
his
Oh,
two twins.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, yeah.
none of us had kids, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
like, "Hey, you guys."
And it
wanna go
was
see
it was
Tokyo?
Lilo's first trip, my daughter Lilo,
right.
to Japan, and I didn't. But Disneyland is the same
yeah,
in Tokyo
yeah.
as it is
It's
in
McDonald's,
It's just
McDonald's.
at the
Yeah,
Pirates of the Caribbean they
whatever.
speak in Japanese.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So. I said, bro, we have to do this. And it was one day, bro.
Right.
And we went, Lanai took us on.
No, I mean, I
so
tell everybody,
much.
Lanai is like Harry Potter when he goes
Oh,
to Japan.
he's-
I think we did.
There's
like,
another Japan that opens up when Lanai goes.
Bro,
think
his
we did-
mind just,
Yeah.
he's like, bro, he starts looking,
Yeah,
we're
he's
in
like
the
a
subway
Matrix.
and he's like,
the
okay.
Matrix. for
And then
sure.
he asked people, I wouldn't think of asking because it's like, bro, they're not going to understand what
Right.
I'm saying, but this guy, he's brilliant, bro.
I think we did like 10,
Brilliant.
10 cities. In
We
that
did
day.
quite a bit, man.
Yeah,
We
And
did.
then- so, anyways, I got them on the hook.
Right.
And I said we got to do a week because you can't see.
Oh, wait, so
Tokyo.
this isn't the trip.
No,
oh,
no,
so you got a
trip.
poo-poo sampler.
Poo-poo, yeah,
And then they
yeah.
came back for the full
Give 'em a little-
full meal.
give 'em a
Got
nib-
it.
nibble.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it,
So
got
then
it,
we
got it.
came back and there was 16 of us.
Oh, that was quite a, yeah.
Kaleo Pilanka came.
Oh,
we-
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we had a blast. So we did.
Oh.
It was probably one of not every trip's great, but it was probably one of the best trips.
Just a discllaimer in case you're buying
because
in
I'm
for
with
next
all
year.
my friends. Usually,
Yeah.
I'm with
Yeah.
a bunch of strangers.
They're not strangers. No one's a stranger to Lanai.
But what was
Be
the
saving your
highlight
business.
besides hanging out with each other? What was the highlight of the trip?
All the food, bro. I remember one of the most awesome things was Mount Fuji. Remember when we was on that boat?
Yeah.
And we're looking up at Mount Fuji and so many, bro. I cannot, Kaleo trying to, do his little comedic, moves in the busy. I mean, thousands of people going through, and he's like,
Acting like Kaleo.
acting,
Yeah.
doing the Kaleo Pilanka.
So we were planning on going this year.
Yeah, but the world had
That
other
didn't happen.
plans
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So hopefully we go next year.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. And the same group goes. You
Ah.
should come with us.
I know you should, bro.
Have you been
Where?
to Japan?
Not with you.
But you've gone.
Clearly, yes.
Yeah.
But have you get to hang out, or was it work? Go through and come, leave.
I mean, it's a little bit of both. When you go as Miss Universe, it's like a whole separate world, too.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
you
not-
treat it like first class.
But it's not the world you do.
You don't get to go into the belly.
You don't.
of
No,
Tokyo.
but you don't get to see what you see because you've got a lot of connections there that other people just don't know how to put those things together. That
It's
you
good
do.
fun though. But we got to do it again.
We have to, bro.
Yeah.
We have to.
You do you travel obviously for music.
Mm-hmm.
When you were going before, what was it like, a day in, day out?
Yeah, it wasn't like that. We would get in, do the show,
Yeah.
and then we'd be
And then because you guys are so
Out of
popular,
there.
they go city, city, city.
yeah,
city,
yeah.
city. Yeah.
And so it was just,
It's a blur.
It's a blur.
Yeah.
We would have one day they would like designate, okay, we're going shopping this day,
Yeah.
but nothing like, that's why I wanted to go so bad,
Yeah.
to just, experience the whole, not
And
having
you
to-
only got a tip of the iceberg, by the way.
I know.
Seriously? You
We're,
didn't
Yeah.
give them the full-on
You only
deluxe,
had 7
like,
days.
Terry
You
burger?
couldn't
right.
go do
We're supposed to go to
everything.
like different,
We're- the
you're
next
talking
trip
about
is Osaka.
Osaka, right?
Yeah, so like that's the kitchen sink of Asia.
Oh, bro.
So
I'm down.
it's even more food in that
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
And then you have Hokkaido, which
Wait,
is
so
up in
you
the
guys
north.
did what?
Just Tokyo.
Oh, you guys
Yeah, Tokyo.
just Tokyo. Like Tokyo's
Yeah.
like Des Moines, Iowa.
Well, Tokyo is
Just Tokyo.
like United States.
Right.
There's so many little
Different
prefectures
flavors.
and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. And I think, like I said, in 7 days you can only do 10 or 15.
I know
of them.
Kaleo's highlight was horse sushi. Yeah.
I don't even want
He
to
ate
know.
horse sushi, bro.
Not even gonna
By the
ask.
way, the Hawaiians used to eat horse sushi too, all
Not
right?
gonna
So
even
don't get
touch
the
it.
emails coming. We're
Not
going to take a
touching
quick
it.
break. Don't go anywhere. It's a Hawaii thing.
Nope.
This show is brought to you by Atlas Construction, Hawaii's #1 builder for 9 years in a row. Call them at 808-951-9500 for the quality and service you deserve today. HEC Medical Clinic, Dr. Aries Oda, Hawaii's #1 laser weight loss center for weight loss, reverse diabetes, and heart disease. Call today for your limited time special, only $37. Lose 1 to 2 inches instantly. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. You got Lanai, Brooke Lee, Kelly Boy DeLima.
How's
Thanks
it,
for hanging
everybody?
out with us.
Thank
when
you,
did you
guys.
know you were going to be a musician? Like, how old were you?
It was in Kaimiki Intermediate, I
Yeah?
would say. Yeah. I was a Kolohe boy, always in these programs, this alternative learning programs. And music is really, I always say it saved me. It was something, it's the only thing that that really made me feel like I was being a part of life,
Were you walking around with a ukulele in hand?
I was walking around. I was
ukulele.
skateboarding in Waikiki,
With
and
a-
that's how I learned.
with
you
a
know,
ukulele.
yeah. So I was with my ukulele, and I was with some of my good brothers, and one of them was James Willis. He lives in Kona now, and another one was Kunia Galdera that really inspired me. He's Gabby Pahinui's grandson.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
And bro, these guys, man, what they could do with an ukulele,
Yeah.
it was just inspired me, and that's how I learned, bro. We learned in the basements, because get good acoustics in the
Yeah.
buildings in Waikiki, and we would jam and do
So
other
you didn't-
stuff.
so
But
you
it
didn't
was,
know-
it was
none of you knew how to play, or did they know how to play and
they
taught
knew how to
you?
play, and I was like intrigued.
Okay.
I told my dad, can I please get a ukulele, and this guy, he went off, when he saw that I was like interested in that, because my dad played slack key, and he went right away and bought me on Kamaka,
That's
on
great.
8-string,
Wow.
and I remember the words, him telling me the words. He said, "Brother, this thing better not be sitting inside your closet
Yeah.
catching dust in a
Yeah.
couple of weeks,
Well, eight string is no joke.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Yeah.
It was a lot of money
Yeah.
during that time,
yeah.
and I never let it down. And I still have that ukulele. It's hanging at my house.
I've
you know.
seen it, yes.
Yeah. So it was awesome. It was
But as
Yeah.
far as learning notes and all that, it was just something you picked
I'm
up
all
from
ear.
them?
I'm all ear, and all of my kids read, and all of they all, I wanted the next generation to go, one step further.
So can you read now?
I cannot read.
No. Can you
but
chart?
Let's be clear,
I
Hawaii.
chart. Yeah,
he
yeah,
can
yeah.
read. He just music-wise,
Yeah.
he's more of an ear player. Like he
Yeah.
can read. Don't be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
concerned. He's literate.
No, totally. Everything. Before
literate.
we started the school, I went over like YouTube videos and saw how guys taught and stuff, and I was like, bro, I know all of this. I just
Right.
don't know how to explain it.
Right.
I was like, I do all of this.
Yeah.
That's that. Oh, okay, I play that. You know what I mean? So I retrained myself, and now I'm tabbing out things for the kids,
Oh,
so they
nice.
can do the picking
Right.
and they
You,
can
you
do.
know, you talk about teaching. Do you remember the one teacher that you always liked in school because they taught
I did,
you
bro.
something? Who was it?
Mrs. Lau.
Mrs. Lau. Look what you created.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah. Is she
She
still
was
there?
no, she passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, but she taught me, she was my Hawaiian music kind in Kaimike Intermediate, and she was just an awesome lady.
Do you remember?
Awesome.
Do you remember why you liked her? Like how she taught?
She just was a nice Hawaiian lady that came from Hana, and she really, she didn't, she always like took me under her wing, like, Kelly boy, this, that, and she took us to Hana. We actually went
Oh,
on
really?
a class trip
Nice.
to Hana, and we stayed at Wainapa Napa cabins, and it was just such an experience, and I had my ukulele, and the whole trip. We was in 7th, 8th grade, and whole class.
Before
Yeah,
she left, did she get to see you play professionally?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure
Probably,
she did.
probably,
I'm sure.
yeah.
You guys were
She was already
everywhere.
older,
Well, Brown Bags
older
is
during
Stardom.
that
She
time.
didn't see
Yeah,
you in Brown Bags?
I gotta understand this. Is he younger than you?
No,
No,
I'm
I'm-
younger than you, right?
Yeah, you're
Then
younger.
how did you know
because
him
I
at
s-
Brown Bags?
Because when I was 17, because he was a past winner, he played at Brown Bags.
Oh, got it, okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I went to the year you guys won at the Shell.
Right.
It was at the Shell, right?
Every
Right.
year was at the Shell with the
No,
winners.
it wasn't always at the Shell.
Where was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, Blaisdell. Like
Oh.
I did
Right.
15 years of hosting Brown Bags, and it was always at the Blaisdell.
Got it.
Yeah, but it's
Right.
interesting to see how that talent show has produced so many local.
Totally.
You know.
Naleo Pili Mehana actually
Yeah.
won that year that we played at the Waikiki Shell. They did Local Boys.
Oh, that's right.
And we
also had
came in-
Mechanical Masters.
Right, Mechanical
Wait,
Masters.
but you won before Naleo.
I
right?
won for my school.
Oh, got it.
So you got to compete in the
competed-
school.
You competed again, Naleo?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So that was
And
like
we
a-
were like 3rd place or something.
That was a
or
tight
runners up,
year
whatever.
then.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
tough.
I think you were, you were runner up right
That's
behind.
crazy.
Yeah. But it was such a experience for me.
And
you
I
know?
think that's the year you guys really created the path for that style of music,
Right.
The island reggae
Yeah, yeah,
sound.
yeah.
You know,
Right.
we got to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're hanging out with Kelly Boy DeLima. It's a Hawaii thing. For all your money needs, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for you. Visit hificu.com. Chaminade University is preparing Hawaii's leaders for tomorrow, today. Earn a private education with a public service mission right here at home. Get started at chaminade.edu. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Kelly Boy hanging out with us, and we're talking about Brown Bags of Stardom. It was Naleo, Mechanical Masters, you guys, and there was a couple other big names that were in that.
Yeah,
What
Can
year
I-
was that? 84?
Four.
84.
84,
It
yeah.
was a golden year.
I was a
Yeah.
freshman,
Okay.
but I was there
Why?
because Chantel Don Sweeney.
That's
was
right.
like my father.
And Kamasami
He was
Kong was all the-
Kamasami Kong was
Ron
the head
Wiley.
host. That's when I
Yeah.
kind of got
But you
introduced to
came
radio.
from Lanai and...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Sean used to MC my proms.
Weird.
This
we
was
became
before
really
this was
good
before the
friends.
internet or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Facebook
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
this thing was like this was
The
the
big
like
show.
Yeah.
the American Idol or
Yeah.
the
Totally.
the
I
Voice
always
or whatever.
tell people
that.
the first American Idol was Brown Bags of
And
Stardom.
and you know what, Brooke? The high school. I mean, you was
Yeah.
the high schools, bro, would support. I mean, this show would
Thousands.
be packed.
Packed. Right.
Families and it was just incredible.
Yeah, I think it was bigger than football games.
Oh, it was huge.
Yeah.
Right.
It was so huge.
But it had already, by the time 84, it was already had become a big thing. It wasn't brand new, was it?
I think they made it
Oh,
that
I
year,
think.
84, because it was televised
Mm-hmm.
that year.
Even the year before, I think Manao Company played the
Manao
year
Company
before.
was another
or
one.
after us. That's right. They were
That was
after,
another
one year
came out
after
of Brown
85,
Bags.
yeah.
Jake came out of Brown
Right,
Bags.
but
Yeah.
just way later.
Yeah. There's a lot of big groups.
Because Tia
though.
Carrere came out of Brown
Tia
Bags.
Right.
Did you know?
was in it. Yeah.
And
Right.
Tia's older than you guys. No offense, Tia. Love you, girl.
Yeah.
But like, she's 81, isn't
Right. right.
I think, or 82.
82, yeah.
Yeah. But
Wow.
but it was a huge deal. And then we get to see Kamasami Kong in Japan all the time.
Yeah.
Was he on your guys' tour? Did you guys stop by?
Yeah. Did
we-
we see him that time?
He
that
called
time.
us, right?
Yeah.
He was on the phone.
He was in Osaka at that
Got it.
time.
Couldn't
But
hook up,
when we
yeah.
did the show. When we did the show
Oh, yeah.
at Disneyland.
Right. He was there.
hosted-
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, me and him hosted something.
Yeah. Yeah.
He and I.
But what a
Okay.
connection. I'm from Lanai, so I can speak however I like.
Right.
We just read these pigeon things.
The Pineapple Island.
Punaho. Sorry, Punaho.
It's fine.
You know a funny thing, Lanai?
Yeah.
You know, my father always used to tell me, boy, you don't do good in school, I'm going to send you to Lanai for pick pineapples. You remember that? You remember that?
Yeah.
So
Bro, you better
funny.
behave in school, brother, or you going, I got sending you to Lanai, Brian. I used to be so terrified, bro. Like,
Terrified of your island.
he was like, bro, I was so terrified. And then when I met you, I was like, wow.
At least once a week, somebody comes up to me and says, "Oh, I didn't pick pineapple on Lanai."
Really?
At least,
Bro,
once
that
a
was like a threat to
Yes.
me, bro.
Did
That was
they
like,
have a camp there or something?
They did. So
They did not.
Yeah, every summer they had the cabins. So every summer, and it was mostly Kahuku kids. For
Parents
some
would
reason.
send
Oh, yeah.
their kids.
Yeah.
No.
that was
I
like
promise
detention home.
I promise you.
So wrong.
No, and it was
Oh.
a thing. It was a thing because the parent, right? Our parents worked in the plantation, and
Yeah.
they wanted you to understand the value of money.
Yeah.
But
So
there's
they would.
Waipahu. They could have sent them to the cannery over there.
It's a camp though.
Okay.
Yeah, they're log cabins.
Someone's
and
going to
you-
make a documentary.
And
I
you
can
had
tell
to
already.
room with 3 other people. It was 4 in a cabin, and
Oh.
we always look forward to it because
New blood?
new girls would come.
New girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's awful.
if
You're
there
awful.
if there was 100%
That's so
girls,
wrong.
if there was 100% guys, the 25% would be girls. All right.
So wrong.
Wait, you know what? We're gonna have you play in the extended version.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wait, you're not
Shoot.
going to treat Hawaii to a little bit of
No, because I want you to watch the extended
Wow,
version because
that
we don't
is-
have time to do a whole
Oh,
song.
okay.
throat?
Yeah, I just control that. My dog has fleas. So.
That's all you
Intro.
get, TV.
Yeah.
That's all you get, KKI.
We're gonna
That's
have
all
you,
you
you
get.
gotta watch the extended version. You
Drop
subscribe to YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like
Oh,
button.
wait, we have prizes.
and
No,
ring the
not
bell, by the way, on our
Prizes,
YouTube
no.
channel. We have a gift for
prizes. We
you.
have ho'okupu for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
From 88 Tees.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
have
thank
shirts.
you.
So, yeah.
Oh,
you can wear that to
wow.
Japan when you go to
Oh,
Japan. They love
perfect.
88 Tees.
Oh, I love it. Thank
We
you.
have some shirts and then the pigeon emoji that we talked
It's
about.
like on
already,
king
so-
size bed sheet for Brooke right there.
Well, we're giving you a whole bunch more of these.
Oh,
so
thank you. My
Sorry.
son, my grandson will
Sorry.
be very.
You get a gift certificate too, so
Oh.
you can get more
There
swag
you go.
on their website. So
Thank
thank you.
you.
Pigeon emoji.
Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media because you're very active on
Yeah,
social media.
Kapena Music on Instagram and Facebook, and then Boy DeLima. I'm on Instagram and Facebook as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, Lanai.
Thank you
you,
for
Brooke.
coming
And I miss you dancing hula with us at the Halekulani. Well, I miss the
we
Halekulani
miss
too.
it. We miss Halekulani in general.
I know.
So
Thank you, Brooke.
We miss
Please
Halekulani.
I know.
give the Ohana our best.
I will, bro.
And I hope
I
to
will.
see you
Thank
in,
you guys for having
in
me.
Japan soon.
And congratulations on the show, you
Oh, no,
guys. This
thank
is
you for-
great.
it's because of artists like you that
Oh,
make it
man.
a success.
Awesome.
So you guys can watch this full episode on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button once again. Boy DeLima, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.
Aloha.
It's a Hawaii
Come
thing.
to
We'll see you next
YouTube.
time. Yeah.
Come to YouTube.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing, the extended version. Make sure you hit like and ding the bell so we can
You're-
let you know
you're on
when the
YouTubes
new
now.
when the new episode comes out.
Yeah.
Boy DeLima is hanging out with us today. We were talking about all kinds of things, music. I thought it was very cool that your father was the first one to buy you an ukulele,
He was.
and
he
he
was. Yeah.
he was a slack key. Did he play ukulele?
Yeah,
too?
he played slack key. He
Yeah.
played ukulele as a kid too, and he was really happy that I took an interest.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the first gig you did? You got paid.
Oh, bro, this was when it was a night of the Brown Bags to Stardom when they showed it on TV. So my dad had to record it on a Betamax.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait,
So he
but
recorded
just a
it
little
on
side
Betamax.
note. Just a little side note. There was only 4 channels, so
Right.
everybody was watching this.
Right. But
Everybody
still
was
had to
watching. This
tape
was the
it.
Of course.
hugest
You gotta
thing
keep it
in the
Yeah.
world, bro. And this is the story. Okay, this is the true story. So Ron Wiley introduced. So we get a request for a gig that night. So my dad says he's gonna record it. So we go to this gig. We only can do 15 minutes.
Yeah, because you got to go.
No, I only could do 50. That's all the songs I knew. It was 15 minutes worth of
3 songs.
That was like 3-4 songs, but they
Right.
wanted us because they saw us at the Brown Bags, whatever. So we did it. I came home and my dad said, son, you have to sit down. And I goes, okay. And because when I was, my dad is on Hawaiian, right? My mom is from Canada. So obviously I look like my mom, right? But I grew up in Waianae, and I get all these Kanaka cousins, so the word haole, was very offensive to me.
Right.
I mean, I would fight. I would be in fights every day to prove myself, right? So he sat me down and he said, I don't think you're going to really like what Ron Wiley, said about you.
Ron Wiley, by the way, is a DJ
Right.
who was one of the MCs.
Right.
Who's now a
At
DJ on
KIKI.
Kauai. Yeah.
Right. And he introduces me as featuring this redhead haole.
I remember
lead Hawaiian vocalist that will knock your socks
Wait,
off.
is this on Brown Bag?
This is on Brown
air.
Bags.
It's on TV.
air, on TV.
Wow. And
Bro,
you
bro.
didn't hear it?
I didn't.
'cause you didn't
No,
register
this
it.
was after the performance,
Oh, 'cause
right?
they're
It's for
cutting it.
TV.
Oh, got it,
Yeah,
got it,
so
got it.
he's, so, bro, I sit down in my chair and I just break into tears.
Crying,
And I look
yeah.
at my dad and I said, bro, I'm gonna
Beef
I'm
him.
gonna find that guy, bro.
gonna pound him right now.
And my dad sat me down and he said, son, I want you to this is words of wisdom that he gave me, that I didn't realize at the time because I was hurt. You know what I mean? It was a
course.
hurtful thing. And he said, years to come, bro, they said, you're not going to remember one Hawaiian guy singing Hawaiian falsetto out there or any other guy, but they're going to remember that redhead haole singing Hawaiian falsetto. And in years to come, you're going to see, and
Right.
still today,
Right.
Yes.
honest to
Right,
God,
right.
aunties come up to me, she goes, come here, boy. And, I never cared about people calling me, hey, haole boy,
Yeah,
you're going to sing Hawaiian, bro, people come up to me, I remember you was that haole boy was
Yeah.
singing the Hawaiian music. And I said, oh, yeah, auntie, I was like, he goes, that's
No,
kind of
it's
like
such a
your,
great story.
yeah, it's kind of like your, that's your signature, bro.
Yeah,
That's your
yeah.
thing,
But did you have it out with Ron Wiley do it? I mean, that's
No.
like, oh,
And I
this is
still see
good.
him because we play in Kauai and he's on Kong Radio
Right,
up
right,
there.
right.
And no, bro.
You know
I
what's the-
actually go up and shake his hand and say thank you because
he pointed it out for you.
yeah, my dad really
Right.
put it, and I didn't realize that at the time, but
Yeah.
years to come.
Right.
Oh, bro, I was
You know
like, I
what's
get chicken
interesting
skin.
about that
like,
story? When I was a sophomore in high school on Lanai, I was the whitest guy in school.
I
was the
don't know
most
how that's
fair.
possible.
I was the most fair because it's mostly Filipinos, Hawaiians.
That's
and-
what you are, though.
Yeah, right. But I was
Mm-hmm.
the most fair.
You're like an
And then
albino?
because I was in the water all the time, my hair was real ehu. If you look at old pictures.
Yeah,
of me.
yeah.
And one of the seniors started calling me haole boy.
Okay.
And I got offended. And I went home and I told my mom, I said, man, this guy, he keep calling me haole boy. She goes, just own it. You're quarter Italian. Own it. And I go, what do you mean own it? She goes, yeah, tell everybody you are, and then they'll stop.
yeah, that was a kind.
So we
yeah.
went to, this is a true story. We came to Honolulu, I remember that same month. And you remember Pro Ridge had the airbrush?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They had airbrushing.
Right.
So my mom said, you want to make one of those sweaters? I go, yeah. She goes, what do you want to put on the thing? I said, put haole boy. So I put haole boy on it and I wore it to school. Nobody called me haole boy after that. like what you
It's
said.
Yeah,
weird, 'cause-
Yeah.
that's something interesting. You said just own it,
Yeah.
and I did. I fell into I said that's me, bro. That's although my dad would get a kick. He would take me to these gigs, right, and he would sit in the back of the room next to all the Hawaiians because he blend right in. He's a Hawaiian man, and he said, oh the that was where the action was happening. When I would walk on stage,
Everyone was
these
like,
guys were,
"What?
hey, look,
Who is this
who
guy?
the heck is this haole?
What
What do
is
you
happening?"
think? What do you think he gonna do up there? And then he goes, and then you open your mouth,
Right.
and they all just,
Pow.
it's like, wow.
Yeah.
When
You know,
did
so-
you start singing falsetto?
I started in high school because the Hui Ohana, you got them on your wall
Yeah.
over here, like their old albums and stuff.
Yeah.
That was me, Tiva, and Timo thought we were the Hui Ohana.
Yeah.
Really, bro. Really.
Besides them, what groups did you look up?
Oh, Makahasans. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, that was the Brothers Kaz. I remember falling asleep to the records playing, you know what I
Right.
mean? And listening to this stuff. And yeah, it was just awesome. And
It
then
was a golden age of Hawaiian
it
music
was,
at that time.
it
though,
was.
too.
And Dennis Paval was a close family friend. So I remember one time him sitting me down and my uncle Louis, who was his best friend, told him, you got to talk to my nephew because we thought we was the Hui Ohana. And he said, you got to talk to them, Dennis. And Dennis sat me down. That was another crying point too, another one. And he said, Dennis basically sat me down and he says, there's already one hui ohana, Kelly boy. You really got to go out. And you said, you got the talent. You guys all got the talent to just, do different genres and do you.
Right.
No sound like us, because I already got one hui ohana. And that's, Dennis Povao is the one that was the turning point for me to, you know what I mean, do what Kapena does. And then we started getting known for the Hawaiian, island music and stuff. But I actually did the eulogy. He was my hero. I did the eulogy at his funeral, when he passed, in Maui. His wife Leigh asked me to come, and that was tough because I was his number one. I was one of his. That was my idol, But he was the turning point, and he did come to see us. We used to play at a place called Hapa's in Maui. Willie K played there for many years also, and he came to see me, and he hugged me after the show, and he said, you guys really found your guys' sound. That's awesome. You guys really found your way. You know what I mean? So it was really. That was really awesome.
That's why I always tell people when there's young musicians, you always got to be careful what you say to them, because it could be very impactful like that.
Right.
Or either you're gonna piss them off and it become impactful in a way.
I remember going home crying, after you talked to me, but my Uncle Louis years later, I remember him putting Dennis up to that. You know what I mean? To talk to him. You know what I mean? Because you listen to Dennis, there's no way in heck you can even come close to that guy. He was known as the golden voice of Hawaii, man. His Lana, I got videos of us, I'm 18 years old sitting with Dennis and him singing.
You got to put that on Instagram.
Oh, I know.
Save it, make a TV show.
The Brooklyn Brings It Back show.
By Brooklyn. Yeah. That's a great idea, though.
And you listen to this guy's voice, bro.
Yeah.
Impeccable, bro. Just crazy, bro. This guy could sing. He just opened his mouth. And my uncle, he had Burt Mark on either one side of it. And my uncle said that's where he get his power from.
That's a button.
It's the button.
Is there any artists that you haven't played with yet or just want to jam with? Hawaiian or international?
Oh man, everybody.
He's an equal opportunity.
Yeah, I am equal opportunity.
Give me three.
That I haven't.
That you would like to.
Man, I'd like to jam with James Taylor.
Taylor. What a voice.
That would be lovely.
Writer. Yeah. What a great writer.
I like James Taylor kind stuff.
Who else?
And man, I saw Stevie Wonder one time at the NAMM show.
Stevie Wonder is lovely.
That's a good
one.
But I wouldn't want to sing with him though. That guy is just over the top, dude. Heck yeah, bro. He's bad.
He loves island music. He does love
that's why I'm
island
saying we're manifesting it right now.
Yeah.
I saw Ziggy Marley on you guys.
Yes.
Ziggy's
I would
great.
sure like to play with his dad, man.
With his dad.
Orly.
What about Ziggy?
Ziggy too, bro. You know what? Ziggy Marley was a big part of my a chapter in my life. Me and my wife. Yeah. We had the Ziggy Marley, the first Ziggy Marley album, and we bumped that thing for
Ziggy watches this show?
Yes,
he does. Yeah,
And,
Ziggy Marley,
and
much love,
good
bro.
friends with the boy. His wife is good friends with Lanai. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
Plant the seed.
Yeah.
No, that dude is he's
such a positive, nice guy.
Such a nice. Yeah. I follow him on Instagram and he kicks like a soccer ball playing with his kids, and he gets like 1 million likes.
Okay, so we're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah. Do you play any other instruments?
I play guitar. I play bass, and I did that early on, and then I started teaching my kids that lilo and Kapena, bass and guitar and stuff, and now I don't even pick it up because I cannot come close to it. You're just like,
and you're teaching the grandkids too.
My grandson, he's behind the scenes over here with us today, but he plays drums, he plays piano, he plays ukulele. They're really coming along, and his sister also is too. So
that must be so rewarding.
Good fun.
Thanksgiving time or anytime they get together
in
the
the
house.
family, you gotta double down.
It's so awesome because my wife is brother is Tropical Nights too. So the guy's Tropical Nights. So during Christmas time, that's uncles.
They're headlining their own parties.
We're all jamming. We got the piano.
I've been to his house
just
to eat or hang out, and all the neighbors come out because they're in their backyard.
Right.
And they're all sitting in their yards listening because you can hear down the street.
So
it's the show.
it was just the first week when the governor shut everything down.
Right.
Ruben, Lanai, they put together this thing in my backyard, and
Backyard
Josh
jam.
came. Josh Tatofi, Roman from Kolohekai was us. and my neighbors the neighborhood was lit, right? It was like
People on the roof.
on the
watching.
roof, like Kelly boy, like it's like thank you.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
everybody was locked up.
it was
for a
just
month.
it was such a
That was a good.
that
one.
was a good one.
Yeah. What are you working on now besides the school?
Well, that has gotten me busy. So
Yeah.
we got a couple of small like little like singles that we're gonna be
nice.
putting out. It's a whole different world. You don't do a
Right.
whole album
Yeah,
nowadays
yeah,
or
yeah.
a whole. You can. Our last one was Palena Ole in 2018, but right now because of the streaming and stuff, it's
It's
just you
hard
just
to put
release
the
a
whole-
song at a
yeah.
time now.
Do you
and,
write Hawaiian music?
On the Palena Ole album, we did write. The kids wrote, and then
kids
we had
wrote.
it translated. So
Is it hard?
we write them in English, and then we try and translate it. We translate it in
Yeah. Because
in
if you
Hawaiian.
don't know the olelo, the rhyming part, well, it doesn't have to rhyme.
Yeah, you
but
kind of
it
gotta
sounds-
work with them to kind of
Yeah.
configure the words
Because one
to
word
fit.
can mean 10 things too, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I always
but you know what
wondered
is a
that
good thing
process.
about that is that when we were the young Kapena, me and the two brothers,
Yeah.
Brad, there was nobody that could translate.
Right, that's
I mean,
true.
you would have to. There was like a handful of guys.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
like. Kimura, Larry Kimura, but he was always off with the Peter Moon band and
Right.
stuff. And then you had they
Yeah.
weren't really, you couldn't really get to them and kind of, but now,
Yeah.
everyone's
I mean,
learning.
Because Punana Leo.
right.
all
And
of
like my
the-
grandson, he speaks fluent Hawaiian. He goes
Right.
to Hawaiian Emerge since he was in kindergarten. So
Yeah.
these guys, I mean, it's so accessible now.
Right.
And I'm so glad that our language is coming back
Kapena,
like
you
that.
better start writing music. You can play all the instruments. Start
He's
writing
like,
music.
no pressure, Uncle. Thanks. Call me out on YouTube.
No, I think because
thanks.
we need more. I think we need more.
But it's the
language.
resurgence is just incredible.
It's awesome.
And that's awesome.
Yeah. No, I sent my two girls. Their first, 10 years they went to.
Immersion.
Emerge.
Yeah, and they got really good. And then you take them out, if they're not around it, they lose
Yeah.
it quick, because
Yeah.
no one else is there to talk to them.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't talk to them at home. I'm like
Right.
one word at a time. Say that again.
Right.
Say that again.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think now the schools, the parents have to go to.
Yeah.
Take a class
The parents
too,
have to go and they
Well,
have to
now you
learn
can
and-
get your ATM in Olelo, Hawaii. You can get things on
Yeah.
the phone. They
Yeah.
have news. So they have the
Yeah.
sports now. So
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
cool.
You want to play a song?
Okay, shoot.
What song you gonna play?
Don't say goodbye.
How did this song come about?
Okay, I'll drop the mic a little
How did
bit.
this song come about?
So this song came out. It was a collaborative effort. This one, Timo, my original group member,
Yeah.
had the outline of the song.
But
Don't
wait,
Say
before you
Goodbye.
do the song, how did you meet Timo and Tiva?
Kaimiki. We all went to
school
Kaimiki High
together.
School.
oh, classmates. Because
Yeah.
they were the original brown bags
Yes.
Right.
group. Yeah.
Right.
They were so good fun. I got to
Yeah.
tour with them a few times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they're so awesome.
Yeah, they were so
They're so hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's neat to see the offsprings. Like Josh Tatofe is
Yes.
T-Viney's, my
Yeah.
bass player's son.
Right.
And my kids, and then Timo's son, Dustin Park, he plays all over. Also, he's a wonderful soloist, and
Yeah, the
so
offspring.
they're
are
the
doing well.
offspring are doing
Yeah.
alive
Fruit
and
not
well.
far from
yeah,
trees.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
They grew up in it.
Right.
Take them along. Like
Right.
I take my let's go. And they're around it so much.
This
and
might
all the
seem a
time.
little weird, but I always thought opening up a sperm bank with talent,
Oh, boy.
like the talent sperm bank. and
Kurt,
then-
we're going to cut all
and
this
then
out.
you'd make no, we're not. You're gonna make
All this is gonna get
Can you
cut out.
imagine like big celebrities making
Oh,
donations
bruh.
that
All
are
of it.
talented?
Cut it all. Cut it all, Kurt.
Hey, I tell you, women would be lining up.
All of it, Kurt.
I'm sorry, I had to say it. All right, Kelly boy, I love this song. Go for it, my man.
Don't say goodbye. Don't say goodbye. I'll turn the world back in time. We could try it one more time. Day and night you're on my mind. Years of memories make me cry. I need you here by my side. We could try it one more time. And don't say goodbye.
more time. And don't say goodbye. And don't say goodbye. No, I'll turn the world back in time. Yeah, yeah. And we could try it one more time. Turn the world back in time. Try it one more time.
Kelly Boy DeLima, ladies and gentlemen. Keep drumming, Kelly
Thank
Boy.
you,
Thank you guys
everybody.
so much
Yeah.
for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment. Follow Kelly Boy. Make sure you check out their new school on the Windward side at the Windward Mall. They got some great classes all week to happen for you. We'll see you guys next time. Aloha. Yeah.
Whoop.
Awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, right on, Lanai. Thank you, Brookie.